We may bring lodge our air, goril croyal mochari.
Back out on the island, back where it all begins again. That old green tide still turns up regular on the appointed hour, surfing in the bright air, streaming silver green, well springing up over jagged edge, breaking to shore, gushing between ancient rocks. The heft and weave of silver foamy waters, shaking the ramparts of this old citadel, rocking the lives between. The swelling waters pregnant in their fill, coursing through inlet and pool, cascading deep inland, caressing bog, mud, and peat, gliding mute past roof and wreck, the broken open stone walls that birthed an exiled nation, with their grasses and lichen and their death flowers' sooty nettle beds, ruins that linger on, long, long after their native souls departed, taking flight, east or west. Then those eternal waters on their ebb, leaching away, running back over mirrored grey cloud sandy beach, gathering up the strewn lot, the tidal pool sucking sand, kelp, pebble, seed, heart and hope, back out beneath your feet, draining slipstream into an ocean of memory, rippling away, fathom beyond fathom deep. Far out, so far from shore that you could lose all bearing and never find yourself or your own way home again. Except this seed, tide-born, storm-tossed, cradled across the great ocean, began again, rooted under another sun, watered by a lake and iron fire, steeled, grew up in other shapes and forms, but knew itself again. Well springing up under porch clapper boards, surging by river, canal and brick, seeping out in the heft of a spade, the word on an icy wind, those square-built streets, the skyscrapers singing that went on, in those prayers for our dead. Down Irish Town, my grandmother said, when she was young, they laid you out on the kitchen table and stopped the clocks, though no one knew the reason why. Mary Lynch, that was her name, my first corpse. Knocked down by a streetcar on West 25th Street. The poor thing. You could see the bruise. She was 11, and I was 10. The waters running river in the freeway flow across the plain. Down on the shoreway in his old blue Chevy, Grandad Mochin would always sing the same sad song, his voice ocean deep. And she laid her hand upon me, and this she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. The wave inside that connects the voice to heart, to hope, to green in this our newfound land, or snags its soul on an old threshold of a somewhere in between. And every Sunday after Mass, Uncle Eugene would sit on the porch and read the Plain Dealer, and then look up and say, God, this whole world has gone to hell in a handcart. What with Kennedy and all them wars and factories closing. And sure wasn't it time he took the boat back to Ireland and climbed Crowpatrick, God's holy mountain, before he was dead. But he never did, and had never been, and ended up buried out in Calvary instead. Old worlds and new, tangling, irrevocable. You know, darling, when you were born, you had this thick mane of brown hair curls, and I said that we should call you Maeve. She was an Irish queen. But your mother, God bless her, said that they would never spell it right, even in the hospital. So we called you Erin instead. Coursing through inlet and pool, cascading deep inshore, gliding mute, reshaping its form, till you are never sure where the waters separate or begin again. Back out on the island, the old green tide still turns up regular on the appointed hour, surfing in the bright air, streaming silver green, breaking wave against the old citadel, rocking the lives between, carrying home too an ocean of memory from its scattered seed, the swirl of longings of newborn lives, at peace, at rest, in exile, at war, and in their dreams. Their voices curled up within the wave legacies old and new, well springing up over jagged edge, sounding on shore, running eternal in the green, coming home again.
My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. Then she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair. So fondly I watched her move here and move there. Then she made her way homeward, with one star away, as the swan in the evening moves over the lake. We may bring Lodge a Goril Royal Mochari. The Wugshi Horation nach Rafum Lanachesh Lishi Shiaslem Mohiv Haggis Shah Mararosh Miroaga Gomela Orposu Sanosh. I dreamt it last night that my dead love came in. So softly she moved that her feet made no din. Then she came close beside me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. Miroaga Son of